I am Thomas, and today I am going to be reviewing a coffee from Red Rooster Coffee Roasters from Floyd, Virginia. Just got it. Comes in a very nice box. Packaging is very nice. I have a Ethiopian Sakaro from the brew district. The reason I mainly got it because this is a anaerobic processed coffee, which means they ferment the green beans. One of the newer processes, really unique flavors. Anyway, on the bag it says rose, blackberry, strawberry, and milk chocolate flavors. We'll see if that can be true. I'm looking to see if there's a roast on date. Oh yeah, roast on date right here a couple days ago. So that looks good. Anyway, I am going to cup it. I am going to pull shots with it. I am going to cold brew this. And I'm going to score it on my SCA scorecard and let you know how good this coffee is and whether I recommend it. I'll be right back with my roast analysis. Be right back. I did my roast analysis on my roast rate. I got some really kind of incredible numbers. I got a 75 on the whole bean and a 96 on the grind. I think this is the lightest roast I've ever measured. Extremely, extremely light roast. Interesting. And I have my sample ready. Very sweet, very fruity smelling. Anyway, we're gonna pour it. I'll let that go and the water's 200. I got 10 grams of that. Getting very fresh, very nice coffee bloom here. I think this is going to be a nice coffee. Okay, we're going to let that sit 14 minutes and I'll be back to cup it for you. And then I'm going to pull a shot and then do my cold brew. Be right back. Okay, my sample is about ready. It's been about 14 minutes. I just wanted to talk about the roast analysis one more time. I forgot a few things that I told you. This was a 75 on the whole bean, a 96, which is I think the lowest or the highest, lightest roast I've ever measured. So I'm really excited to try this coffee. But I also wanted to point out there's about a 20-point difference to the numbers, the delta point, which probably makes this a relatively fast roasted coffee. Anyway, I did a pH reading. My pH reading was 573, so relatively high acidity. It should have a nice crisp flavor to it. Like I said, I'm really anticipating giving this a coffee a try, and let's just get a sample. Very sweet, nutty, chocolatey. Has a very sweet. Let me talk about the aroma. On the dry aroma, it had a kind of rose, fruity, very sweet smell on the dry bean when it's ground in the whole bean. Very sweet, fruity smell to it. On the break, or when I poured the water, it developed more of a chocolate, strawberry. That's when the true aromas came out. The rose, the strawberry, the blackberry, so chocolatey, nutty flavors. A very nice sweetness, very smooth acidity, but you feel that acidity tingling on your tongue. Perhaps that's from the fermentation of the bean, creates that sweet, acidic feeling. Has a nice sort of hard edge. Very nutty, very chocolatey. In terms of the actual sampling, I'm not getting a lot of the fruity notes that I got through the aroma. But it does have a very sweet and fruity. I can't really say I can separate out the berries, you know, blueberry, strawberry. I would just call it very fruity. This is an extremely good coffee, extremely unique. Definitely a third wave coffee, probably one of the best third wave coffees I've tried. Anyway, I got my cold brew going, and I'm going to continue sampling this, scoring it, and I'll let you know what my score is shortly, and if whether I recommend it. Be right back. Okay, let's pull an espresso shot and see how it does there. Alright, creamer, not a huge amount of creamer to it. Very sweet aroma coming off of it. Very sweet, sort of a very caramel aroma. Not really, I'm not getting the fruitiness, but I'm getting like sort of a very sweet caramel aroma. In terms of espresso shot, the light roast is definitely coming out. I don't recommend it. Actually, it worked in the cup. The espresso shot, the light roast is definitely coming out, getting a lot of grassy, so not really gas, more hay sort of grainy taste to it. And it really doesn't do it as an espresso shot, so I wouldn't waste your time there. Anyway, the cold brew should be up. I'm going to anticipate that it's going to be a great cold brew. Most naturally processed, fruity Ethiopians make a really good cold brew. So anyway, we'll give that a few more hours and I'll be back with the cold brew and my score. Okay, it's been about 12 hours. My cold brew is ready. Let's give it a little sample. This is going to be the lightest roasted coffee cold brew I've ever tried. Extremely fruity aroma. Very mild body, mild acidity. Has a sparkle there, but you know, it's much more subdued than when it was brewed hot. Very interesting cold brew. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite coffees that I've had in a long time. I'm gonna give you my score on it right now. On the aroma, which I went, very interesting aromas. I gave it a 9.5. On flavor, bold, big mouthful, bright acidity, gave it a 9. Aftertaste, long, lingering aftertaste, very good, 9.5. Acidity, which I already told you with the pH, had nice, bright acidity, gave it a 9. sweetness, a very, like it's naturally processed, aerobic coffee, extremely a lot of sweetness in the cup. Gave it a 9. In terms of bitterness, no bitterness in this coffee. Gave it a 10. Mouthful, big, bold mouthful. Gave it a 9. Balance, gave it a 10. In terms of defects or anything wrong with it, nothing wrong with it, so 10. Overall drinkability, I scored this extremely well, 9.5. Total score, 94.5, one of the highest coffees I've scored. I found it quite excellent, close to perfect. On my 5-star, I would give this. Price wasn't bad, very unique, great taste. I gave it a 5 out of 5 star. I'm like, anybody that's into the third wave, looking for the next best, greatest, unique coffee, I would say this is one you need to try. And anyway, that's my review for this week. Hopefully you got some value out of it. I will see you next week with a new coffee. Have a great day. Bye-bye.